I'm back on my book. What the fuck? Y'all don't even understand the things that I have been experiencing trying to get videos out to y'all. Like, I just apologize. And I'm gonna be more consistent this year. It's just a lot of BS that has been transpiring this year, beating my ass. But I'm gonna win in the end, period. If y'all don't know, Insecure is one of my favorite TV shows, and it just wrapped, like the final season just wrapped. So the series finale just happened, and I just wanted to do a video on why I freaking love that show, like why that show is my favorite. If you haven't watched it yet, like, I think you should watch it, especially if you're from LA. So I'm gonna do a video on why I love Insecure, and then I'm gonna do another video talking about like how the season ended, like a spoiler alert type of situation. So be on the lookout for that. Okay, it's gonna be 5 reasons why I loved Insecure. Number 1, they showed restaurants in LA. Some of the restaurants I never even heard of before. I can just think of 2 off of the top of my head, but they showed more than that. Number 1, one of them was what's it called? Worldwide Tacos, and I never heard of that up until I seen the show. And I know if y'all from LA, like, don't kill me, but like, I never heard of that shit. And then number 2 is Mercado. That's an Ethiopian restaurant. So yeah, those are the only ones I can remember off of the top of my head, but they showed a lot of different restaurants from LA. Number 2, Issa, especially towards the beginning of the series, she wore, if it wasn't like a black designer, she would wear like something that brung up like black history. Like, that's how I found out, because I was never taught about Fred Hampton. That's how I found out about Fred Hampton. She had on a sweater and it said FBI, the FBI killed Fred Hampton. And then I googled it and I was like, oh shit, I never learned about him in school, or nobody ever talked to me about him. I found out who Fred Hampton was through Issa, through the show. She also had on like this one shirt that was by a black designer. It was like a sweatshirt. It said niggas on it. And I just really wanted that sweatshirt so bad. And I had seen it, I seen it on Instagram before, and then she wore it on the show, and I was like, she's so dope for that. So yeah, she kind of like how back in the day, like a lot of black shows would promote like black colleges, and they would have on like HBCU sweaters and stuff. I felt like the wardrobe was very on point with just supporting black people.
Rooting for everybody black. I am betting on black tonight.
And I just loved it. I love it here. Number 3, I love how versatile Issa's hair was and still is, even in like real life. Issa and I have the same type of hair. Our shit kind of coarse, our shit kind of nappy a little bit. It's definitely giving hair type 4. And it was just nice to see like all of the things that you can do with 4 type hair, because a lot of the times people frown upon 4 type hair.
We frown on that at Princeton.
Y'all frown on a lot of stuff at Princeton. Bunch of sad looking people walking around
within the African American community, and without the African American community. So it was just nice to see like how versatile it was. Most of the time it was like natural. She didn't really wear wigs or nothing like that. It was just like her hair, and it looked healthy, it looked strong, and it was just a nice representation of that type of hair. Number 4, I like how the show made the black experience relatable and not traumatic. Like, nothing too crazy ever happened in the show where it like where it was like a trauma bonding experience, other than maybe like some infidelity or some shit like that. But nothing, it was a nice break from always like seeing slavery or seeing like the mistreatment of black people.
I hate Whoopi Goldberg's lips. I hate the back of Forrest Whitaker's neck.
Or like police brutality. It was just a nice break from that. It was just literally like, this is what it's like to be black and awkward and from LA, and hi, I'm here.
But I'm the HBIC.
Oh, another thing I want to say about what made it so relatable to me was because it was just like, I feel like I'm an awkward black girl and she was an awkward black girl, and some of the situations that she got herself into and out of were like relatable, being in your 20s or even in your early 30s, and just having like that thought like, damn, am I ever gonna get my life together? You know, it just made everything so much more relatable. And then also because I live in LA, to get to see like the snippets that they'll put, like they'll show Nipsey or they'll show like the Staples Center, and it's just cool because it's like, oh, I know where that is, or oh, I've been there. It's just really cool. Yeah, number 5. The reason why I love this show too is because it's funny. Like, it was funny. Like, Kelly was the comedic relief, but like other things would happen that would just be funny as fuck. Like, one of the episodes I remember is like when Issa was giving fellatio and the guy like in her eye. That shit was so funny to me. Like, I don't know, it's just like, how do you get yourself in these situations? But yeah, the jokes were funny, the situations were funny, the writing was pretty good up until like the last season, but we'll get to that on the next video. But yeah, it was I love it. I'm gonna miss it so much, and I just love me some Issa Rae. Hopefully somebody else or her again can put out something else that's relatable and that's for black people, that we can really appreciate. So yeah, let me know if you agree with anything I said. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and I love y'all. I'm back, bitch. It's Brittany, bitch.
It's Brittany, bitch.
Out of blast.